Hello racing fans and a warm welcome to Trackside, proudly brought to you by World Sports Betting. Bet with the best, bet with WSB. I trust that you're having a fair week wherever you're playing on World Sports Betting. As you know, it is a spoilt menu, choices from around the globe, whether it is racing, horses, it's sport, it's the casinos there, it's lucky numbers, it's everything, isn't it? But hopefully everything's going well, and looking forward to this weekend. It is a double header. We race at Turffontein, the Big T, on Saturday, and then it is Greyville on Sunday. And Greyville's race meeting is a pink drive meeting as well, expecting that to be a fair race meeting come Sunday. Had a look at both cards, just found one horse at Turffontein on Saturday, and then 3 horses on Sunday at Greyville. Let's begin with our 4 to follow, and away we go with the first of our 4. And it will begin very late at Turffontein. In fact, it is the last race. So this horse is called Meridius, and actually Fortune's runner. And it's clear to see that the son of Cantlip Cliffs is clearly going to win his fair share of races. I don't think he's going to retire. One-time winner. He's only starting up his engine as well. He won early in his career as a juvenile, winning at his second start. And then early in the career, just on the 4th of August, he had that post-maiden run over 1,450 meters. And that day, he was second best behind a very talented horse called Feather Boa, trained by Stuart Pettigrew. And we know that Feather Boa has since come out to run second and winning again. Also in that race was Future Wolf for Heather Adamson, and Future Wolf shed the maiden midweek, if I'm not mistaken, being rewarded for that consistency, having had a number of seconds. So that form line is looking good, it's looking bright. And the fact is, this horse is drawn pole position, and when we're on that inside track, regardless of the distance, I think that is paramount. If you got a good draw, you have the run of the race, and this horse having his first start at Turffontein on that inside track, I think that is a massive advantage. And you can add to that he was actually gelded after his last start. He was gelded on the 11th of August. So I think that could also make a world of difference to his career moving forward. I think he's a horse that's going to win his fair share. And I personally think he's going to achieve higher than his rating of 88 at this stage of his career. Against this type of field, it's going to be a good test for him. And I'm hoping that he comes through with flying colors. That's race number 8, which is it's race number 9, which is horse number 4, Meridus. Right, and then we move along to my 3 horses at Greyville on Sunday. And race number 3 is where we begin at Greyville, over 2,000 meters. It's a maiden plate for fillies and mares, and there's lots of form to work around here, but we are going to go with a horse that I know is going to be priced up as the value. Her name is Duchess of Gold. She's trained by Robbie Hill, and when you look at all of her runs, you'll see in a couple of her starts she's attracted some good outside betting support, and she hasn't run badly. In fact, her last start, she just found one better on the day. She was no match for the winner, Fashionigma. But that said, there is a line of form here. Behind her in that race, back in 5th position, was Just Virginia. And she was well behind Duchess of Gold. And Just Virginia came out to beat the 2 horses that I think will be priced up ahead of Duchess of Gold. And that's Such a Cracker and Flirty Dancer. So the fact that she beat a horse, Duchess of Gold, who came out to beat these 2 horses, I think on a line through form that she could make her presence felt over this 2,000 meter trip, which I see no problem with. In fact, I think she's crying out for the extra distance, and I've actually been waiting for them to put her over a bit further. Now that she goes 10 furlongs, they've engaged the services of Richard Fourie. And I think she is a massive runner in this field. A horse like Flirty Dancer is going to be priced up as the top one. I think Such a Cracker will be the second pick in the betting market. And I think then it'll be this horse, Duchess of Gold. But regardless of the price, I think you'll get lots of value here with number 9, Duchess of Gold, in race number 3. Then we move along to race number 5. Now, this horse is called Winter Baron in the 5th race. He's trained by Gart Puller. He's the son of What a Winter. And you can't fault his form. I know his second start, that penultimate race, you could say, well, he was well beaten behind Party Time. But personally, I think that was the wrong race for him. It was a graduation plate. He went in there as a one-time winner, winning on debut. And look at that average rating of that race. There were some very good horses in that field. The average rating was a 90. So I'm willing to forgive him for that run. And then last time out, God put him to the test as well. It was a merit-rated, what was it? A merit-rated 86 handicap, where the average rating was an 80. And there were some good, talented sprinters in that field. One of them was the winner, the very quick Faustina, trained by Com Naidu. And this horse got pretty close to that horse. All his races have been down the straight at Scottsville, and he now goes around the turn for the first time. And I think the good draw is a massive help for a horse that is racing at Greyville for the first time. And again, it's that man, Richard Fourie again. So I'm hoping that Richard has a good day at Greyville. And here he rides number 4, Winter Baron, who I also feel, you know, just like Meridius that we spoke about at Turffontein, he's the horse that's going to go on. It could be better than an 87 that his current rating is at. And it's a good test for him as well. I expect him to be priced up as the favorite, but he wasn't going to be a strong favorite. There's lots of form to work around here. And let's hope he's as good as we think he is. Number 4, Winter Baron in race number 5. And then in race number 6, can you believe it? I found these horses and then only I realized that it's all Richard Fourie. Yes, we're hoping that Richard Fourie can ride us a treble on Sunday at Greyville. He's got some choice mounts, and arguably his best of his 3 mounts for the day does come up in race number 6, and it's horse number 3, Sachet Away, for a very informed stable of Peter Muscat. Now, this horse's penultimate start was in a global team horse racing event where she got very, very close to Caroluma. It was heads up, it was heads down, it was a photo finish between the two, and she had to settle for second. Now, she followed that up with another good run last time out, only finding one better on the day. Again, it was a very close finish between herself and Meet at the George. And now there's a half a kg in her favor. She's got a good draw. They're dropping her to 1200 meters, which I think suits her nicely as well. In fact, a course and distance record, she's had 3 starts for a win and a second. And what is the key to her winning and losing this time around? Well, I think it is the blinkers. The blinkers going to sharpen her up, just make her concentrate a bit more, be more alert, and hopefully it has the desired effect on number 3, Sachet Away, who I make one of the better bets on the card. Richard Fourie and Peter Muscat team up. And that it is. 4 runners for the weekend. We got 1 runner at Turffontein in race number 9 on Saturday called Meridius. And then we got 3 runners coming up at Greyville. The 3rd race, Duchess of Gold. The 5th race, it is got Puller's runner called Winter Baron. And then the 6th race, Sachet Away, and 2 trebles will be up on the World Sports Betting menu. And hopefully everything goes according to plan. Have a wonderful weekend wherever you're punting, be it at Turffontein on Saturday or Greyville on Sunday, or wherever in the world you are playing on World Sports Betting. And as always, on behalf of World Sports Betting, thanks to all the punters, but more importantly and more especially thanks to you, the valued customer. Until next weekend, you take care. Salaniga Ashle.